I have spent approximately $1 million buying coffee outside of the house, spending on average $8 per cup of coffee, and it's not even that good. So I was determined to find a really good at-home espresso maker, and I think I found it. Guys, I'm going to tell you all about the TENKER Espresso Machine and all that it can do and why it is my solution to never having to buy an overpriced cup of coffee, a latte, a cappuccino ever again. Let's get into it. Introducing the TENKER Espresso Machine. On this, you can do espresso shots, you can make a cappuccino, and you can do a latte. This right here is where you will put your milk, your whole milk, and you kind of this little knob here, and it's going to steam it into your cup for you. Love that. You can dial the foam all the way up, or you can twist it back for a little less foam, just depending on what you want. Up here is really fantastic. This is actually a warming plate for your mug. So let's say you've got this turned on over here and you're waiting for the system to kind of all the way up. Go ahead and set your mug up here, and it's going to help you have the absolute best cup of coffee, period. Let's move on back here. I love that you can fill the water well without taking this thing off. You can take it off, but I love the added convenience of just being able to lift this lid and pour in your distilled water. Before we make coffee here, or espresso, you're going to get a single serve and a double shot right here. You'll put this in. I'm going to show you how to do all of this. You're also going to get a scoop for whatever coffee you've decided to use, and you can use the bottom of this as a tamper to make sure it's very even. All right, let's start by adding our milk. You'll just remove this well, you'll kind of up and you'll pull it out like this, and then you will put your milk in this well. So I can fill it all the way up if you are going to be doing a lot of coffees. But I typically just do a little bit of milk just because I'm usually the only one here in the middle of the day. So I'll just fill it up for enough for a couple, and then I'll put everything back. So basically how this works is the milk goes up through this straw into this system and comes out as steamed, which is really cool. So let's put that back on. You can twist that little knob back down there. And we are going to put this back into, and now it's secured. All right, let's scoop some coffee. So the ideal weight of a single shot of espresso is between 7 and 9 grams. So you can measure that if you want to. Just use the scooper if you want to. Then you're going to use your tamper. You're going to press that on. And what that is, it's going to make sure that you get a really even cup of espresso. Then this goes right there, kind of into place. Starting on the left side, you'll push it up in there, and then you will twist, secure in there, and then twist towards the rest of the machine here, just like that. Now grab your cup that has been warming, place this underneath. Make sure to turn your dial where you want it for your frothed milk. I have a single serving of coffee grinds in there, so I'm going to do the single serving latte. So let's watch what happens here. That is so easy to do, guys. And now I have my very own latte. I can add any types of flavors that I want to it, but this is a delicious, well-brewed cup of latte. You can also do a cappuccino. I'll show you in a second. We'll also do a shot of espresso, but this will be any drive-through national brand coffee shop, hands down. And just as a reminder, single serve, double serve, okay? Depending on what size you have in there, you want to do your single or your double. Let me show you guys what it looks like to do a cappuccino. I've already changed out the coffee, the espresso beans, so here we go. Let's do a cappuccino, okay? Cappuccino is done, and as you guys know, a cappuccino just uses less milk than a latte. Next up, let's go in for the espresso. To take this off, you just twist it clockwise this way, and then you can knock this off into your trash can or your compost. Now I'm adding my double, starting on the left side, twisting until we are back in the middle. For espresso, we're not using any milk. So I've got my little espresso cups. I'm gonna place them here. They're both gonna collect the espresso. And then I'm gonna press the double espresso button up top here. And that rattle that you hear is just my glasses right there kind of vibrating next to each other. Doesn't that look absolutely amazing? It is supposed to have this creamy looking texture to it. It is going to be so velvety delicious. It just gave me a little beep that it's done. I'm gonna let it stop dripping right here. But if you do have drips, you do have this little stainless steel tray that you can clean very easily. Now look at this gorgeous cup of espresso, perfect for other types of really great, delicious drinks, maybe after dinner. You can do so many things here. Having this here in my kitchen just kind of opens the realm of possibilities. I love to host and entertain. I love for people to be over here. And I always want to make sure that I have everything that anyone might want, whether it comes to regular coffee or tea or espresso. And so now I'm going to be able to do that. I'm so happy. No more spending $8 at a drive-through coffee place because it's really not even that good. This is good. You are going to love having this at your disposal in your kitchen. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you found this helpful.